We gotta talk about this man right here. This little nasty man. This little nasty man right here. He nasty. He nasty. He nasty. He nasty. He nasty. Y'all, we finna get into this because when I tell you, people really be out here just being nasty. Like, why y'all gotta be normal? We've had enough of you weirdos, bro. We've had enough of you weirdos. Enough. Madeline Soto, she disappeared on February 26th, the day after her birthday. She had a birthday celebration. I believe it was at a relative's house, and her mom couldn't be there, so her aunt ended up dropping her off after her birthday celebration at home. Her mom couldn't be there because her mom had to work, so her stepdad was already at the house, and he was supposed to watch her. Now in the morning, he was supposed to be dropping her off at school, but later on in the day, her mom found out that she didn't even show up to school. She didn't even make it. I found this article, and I'm gonna read it to y'all because this is just sick. And as Madeline Soto's disappearance in February preceded murder charges being filed against her mother's boyfriend, and Soto's mother allegedly allowed her 13-year-old daughter share a bed with the man for years, the mother told investigators in Florida. And she said sometimes they all sleep in the same bed. Like, it's giving red flags. The mama need to go down as well. I don't care what nobody say. She needs to go down. As Madeline was reported missing on February 26th in Kissimmee, Florida, with her mother's boyfriend, Stephen Stearns, 37, was arrested days later on unrelated charges of possession child SA material, the Orange County Sheriff's Office said at the time. He is now charged with murder in the connection with the girl's death. So let me tell y'all what he tried to do. Now, when I was at work, y'all, when I tell y'all, I just typed in, I went to YouTube and I just typed in Madeline Soto, and I promise you I probably watched maybe like, well, not even watch, but listening, because I'm at work. But I'm listening to like all of the videos I can find on her, and let me tell y'all what he did. First of all, they interviewed him, and then when they interviewed him, they asked him, like, we need to get your phone, but he was like, oh no, you know, I made a mistake and hit the reset button. But there's no way for you to make a mistake and hit the reset factory button if it's a passcode that needs to be typed in for your phone. So how is that a mistake? There's no way you can make a mistake when you have to type a password in your phone. When they subpoenaed his phone, they found, I think it's anywhere between 1,500 and 3,500 explicit, like, videos and photos of child SA. Not only was Madeline in the bunch, it was other kids too. And then some of those photos are like from years ago, like from when they were like going through the photos and looking at the days, it went all the way back to when Madeline was like 8 years old. The mama is really making me mad because, ma'am, why do you have your daughter sleeping in the bed with a grown man? And then she said she be doing it when she want to get a good night's sleep. A good night's sleep, even though you were scheduled to be off the next 2 days after you got home from work on your child's birthday. You want to get a good night's sleep even though you had 2 days off back to back. And then she claimed that she was breaking up with Stephen because he was just too messy. And I believe it was either, I don't know if it was her grandmama or just the whole family entirely did not like Stephen or Stephen, whatever the fuck his name is. They didn't like him. He didn't have no job. He wasn't really contributing anything. It's just like, why are you even here, sir? Why are you even here? During the interview with an Orange County officer, Jennifer is seen saying that she, her daughter, and Stearns often slept in the same bed at night, and that on many of these occasions Stearns would allegedly be in his boxers. Jennifer alleges in the video that sometimes she would wake up in the morning to see her boyfriend snuggling with her daughter. Snuggling with your daughter is diabolical work. When the officer asked her if she ever thought that was weird, she said no. 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 Why would you allow your daughter to go sleep in the bed with a grown man? And then you wake up to him snuggling your daughter? Be for real. Jennifer spoke to investigators more than once, and during a previous exchange, she'd been made aware that Stern allegedly had child SA material on his phone, including images of Stern allegedly Madeline. At one point in the interview, when the officer tells her that her distress appears insincere to him, Jennifer says she had been oblivious about Stearns' alleged SA of Madeline, which police allege dated as far back as 2020. As in April, Stearns was charged with murder in connection with Madeline's death. People previously reported citing Osceola County Court records. A supplemental report released by the sheriff's office stated that a medical examiner determined she died from strangulation. They pulled up the CCTV video that was outside of the apartment or wherever they were living at the time. So his car was spotted on the CCTV video, and you can clearly see that he has Madeline in the front seat, but she's in the front seat. She's slumped over. So that means she was already dead before they even got to the car. So I'm trying to figure out, did the mama see her at all in the morning? Because now, mind you, she was supposed to be off the day after Madeline's birthday. So I'm wondering, did she ever get to see her in the morning before they left? Like, did she even... I'm trying to figure it out. Like, did she even, like, try to go upstairs and check on her daughter or anything? Because she said she claimed they broke up because he was too messy. But, ma'am, you're the one that's messy. You're the one that's messy. You're the one that's messy. Another interview was going on, and the police was like really on Jennifer. Like, if you know something, you better say it, because once we, get into this phone, get the investigation going, if we find out you lying, baby, you going down. And then she ended up saying, well, maybe he need to call his dad, and his dad need to give him a lawyer. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? And then they found his storage unit. He tried to, y'all, this man tried to destroy his hard drive off his computer. Like, just trying to get rid of all the evidence. You gonna get caught either way. So just don't even do that at all. Just don't do that at all then. It says the investigation revealed more images and videos depicting criminal acts. The Kissimmee Police Department provided this evidence to the state attorney's office, which found cause to file the following charges: 8 counts of sexual battery on a child under 12. 8 counts. Keep that in mind. 5 counts of sexual battery with a child 12 to 18. 8 and 5, that's 13. Hold on. 7 counts of lewd. Honey, I don't even know how to pronounce. I don't even know how to pronounce this word, child. But just know it's 7 counts. 8 plus 5 plus 7, that's 20. Last but not least, it says 40 counts of unlawful possession of materials depicting sexual performance by a child, 10 or more images. So that's 60. This man is nasty. And then he said something like, I didn't start it. Or something like that. Like, okay, so what that supposed to mean? And if you broke up with him, then why is he still at your place? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Cause what? That's Stephen Stern's trial period now starts May 5th and runs through May 21st. And then they interviewed her friends from school, and one of them said that Madeline told them, like, when she turned 13, she want to go, you know, live in the woods. But why would she even say that? Because everybody said they had a good relationship. It wasn't nothing out of the ordinary or whatever. But I don't know. And they felt like, you know, a 13-year-old girl's going, if she has a best friend, they going to talk about any and everything. And I know the grandma didn't like him, and for a good reason, because why are you hanging out, you weirdo? You're a weirdo. This man accused of killing girlfriend's daughter files motion to strike death penalty in case. Stephen Stearns, the man accused of murdering 13-year-old Madeline Soto, has filed a motion seeking to have the death penalty removed from his case. And it says, Stearns' defense attorney argued in the motion filed February 5th, 2025, that the death penalty is a cruel and unusual punishment and will violate his fundamental right to life, citing the 5th, 6th, 8th, and 14th Amendments. It says, in the motion, Stearns' defense attorney also cited Pope Francis' stance on the death penalty. Ooh, hold on, y'all. I didn't came across some the official papers. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. In the Circuit Court, 9th Judicial Circuit Criminal Justice Division in and for Osceola County, Florida. Case number 49-0024-CF00129-A-0-OS Division 12-A. State of Florida plaintiff versus Stephen Michael Stearns defendant. Defendant's motion to strike the death penalty as a possible penalty, as the death penalty would violate the defendant's fundamental right to life. I almost want to laugh, y'all, because you want life, but this little girl she can't even live her life. She ain't even begin to live her life because you came in and you fucking ruined it. You ruined it. Anyway. Comes now the defendant, Stephen Stearns, by and through undersigned counsel pursuant of the 5th, 6th, 8th, and 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution in Article 1, Sections 2, 9, 16, 17, 21, and 22 of the Florida Constitution, and moves this honorable court to prohibit the state from seeking the death penalty in this matter. In support of this motion, the defendant states the following. Number 1, the state of Florida is currently seeking the death penalty against Mr. Stearns. Number 2, the Supreme Court of the United States has recognized the fundamental right to life under the 5th and 14th Amendment. County of Sacramento versus Lewis, 523 U.S. 833, 856 through 58, 1998, Kennedy J. concurring. Number 3, international human rights law has declared the death penalty a violation of 2 of its central tenets: the prohibition of cruel and unusual punishment and the fundamental right to life. So what y'all think about that? Do y'all think he really deserved the death penalty? So y'all, I'm done with this live. So let's just, okay, so what I'm going to do is, like, I've already talked about Madeline Soto. I'm about to get on, Google News or whatever you call it, and just talk about some of the stuff that I'm seeing on here. If you guys want to stick around, please do, because I want to talk to y'all about some of this stuff that I've been seeing. Like, did y'all hear about that lady who left her kids at home? She left her kids at home to go be laid up under a man. And then when she came back, like, she would come back, like, making trips, like, to drop food off for them and stuff like that. But she was laid up under her man. And then when she came home, they found her daughter deceased up under the dresser drawer. Like, what's going on? The house was a mess. It was like, you know, human bodily fluids and solids was all over the place. Like, tell me, I know y'all heard about this. And then I just seen another one where a lady left her 2 babies in the car and they froze to death. Like, this is why I'm trying, like, it's so much stuff going on with these kids and these people. They not, like, they have the kids, but they know they don't want the kids, and then they do stupid shit like that. And then, like, it's just like, you could have really gave them up for adoption if it was really that hard for you. Or you could have let somebody that you trust, like your mama or something, to take care of them while you get on your feet. But you ain't getting on your feet. You out there partying and stuff. Like, come on, be for real. Be so for real. Then I'm gonna call this is the bonus live. Like, I'm done talking about the subject that we was gonna talk about, but I think this is what I'm gonna start doing from now on. Like, even if I have to end the live for a little bit and then jump back on, it's gonna be a bonus live. So if y'all want a bonus live, I'm gonna do a poll after I get off of here. I'm gonna do another poll to see if y'all would like a bonus live. And then I am going to do a get to know me live once I hit 500 followers. I'll probably answer some questions like, who inspired me to get into true crime? How did I get into true crime? My age, where I'm from, all this other good stuff. So I'm gonna put up like maybe like 2 polls, one today, one tomorrow. You know, and I wonder if I can, like, know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, y'all. So, and then I seen something else where here you go. I didn't even know this was going on. So, y'all. Okay. I was reading this yesterday and I was like, ooh, I want to talk about this. It says, wallet, credit cards found in boat of teacher who vanished on Lake Oconee, which is here in Georgia. So it says the wallet, driver's license, and credit cards of a missing Atlanta teacher were found in the small boat he was in before disappearing on Lake Oconee. It says Gary Jones and his fiancee Jocelyn Wilson were in the boat on February 8th when the 2 vanished. Game wardens found the boat empty and circling in the water when its engine running that evening. It says Putnam County Sheriff Howard Sills says officers found Wilson's body with a fanny pack containing cash and credit cards and her cell phone in her hand. Since Mr. Jones has not been found, I must approach this as if this was a criminal matter of some kind, says the sheriff, noting that it could have been an accident drawn in, but there's no evidence of the boat being struck by another boat. He said there's no evidence of that boat crashing into something. On Monday, the sheriff's office again used a forensic dog trained to sniff human remains in water. Bodies in water releases gas that the dogs can detect. Sills said a dog experience in searching large bodies of water is coming Tuesday from Columbia, South Carolina. He also said the Cajun Navy, which does search, rescue, and recovery missions across the country, is coming from Louisiana. So they found the wife, the fiance. They found her body, but they still haven't found him. Melanie Miller, who lives in nearby Greene County, is working to rally locals to assist in the search and call the sheriff's office if they have information. She's distributing flyers to businesses around the lake. She said, okay, I did not know him. She said, I'm just concerned about how long it's taking for him to be found. Whatever I can, that's what I'm trying to do. I would want to be found. I don't want someone actively searching for me. If I was in the situation, it's heartbreaking. He just needs to be found. And it says, Jones is a teacher and coach at the Westminster Schools, a private school community in Northwest Atlanta. And it says, Wilson was a math teacher. Wilson was a math instructor at Spelman College. Crazy word, yo. So what do y'all think happened? Like, they're not giving enough information. Like, I need the investigation. Like, I need the investigation. Like, you need to be digging. Have you talked to the family? What they know? What do they know? It's a cult in Vermont, I think, that I seen, is it Vermont? Zazian group. It says alleged leader of cult-like Zazian group linked to Vermont border agents killing arrested in Maryland. It was a cult in Decatur. I think it was like, the leader was a man named Nature Boy. And it was in Decatur, not too far from where I'm staying at now, to be honest. I was just like, honey, I'm clutching my pearls, not up the street. In the wooded outskirts of Chapel Hill, North Carolina, a perplexed landlord noticed odd sights at 2 of his rental properties. Tenants wore long black coats and parked box trucks outside the duplexes. Excuse me, y'all. They ran an electrical cord from one box truck into one of the condos and kept the stretcher inside another. It says a neighbor remembers similarly dressed figures walking around at night holding hands. They never spoke a word. They all look like they on drugs. They all look like, oh, there you go. That's perfect. They all look like they on drugs. Yeah. These are this is the cult. The Zazian, whatever. The Zaz, I don't know. This is giving me Pazuzu vibes. It's giving Pazuzu. By the time the FBI searched the property last week, one of the most recent tenants had been killed in a shootout with U.S. Border Patrol agents in Vermont, and a second was under arrest. A third, a shadowy figure known online as Z's, remains missing after authorities linked their cult-like group to 6 deaths in 3 states. Not the following. Have y'all ever seen the following? About Joe Carroll? Officials have offered few details of the cross-country investigation, which broke open after the January 20th shooting death of a Border Patrol trooper in Vermont during a traffic stop. Associated Press interviews and a review of court records and online postings tell the story of how a group of young, highly intelligent computer scientists, most of them in their 20s and 30s, met online, shared anarchist beliefs, and became increasingly violent. This is the following. Every time I hear about a cult, it reminds me of the following. So she refused to speak and keep her eyes closed while being photographed after being detained in a hotel in suburban Pennsylvania on January 20th. I refuse to see. I refuse to talk. Let there be darkness. Let there be silence. They're suspected of, I believe, 6 murders in 3 different states or something. Okay, and they give details about it. I just had to have a laugh, y'all, because what? You can't be that difficult to where you got the people that's taking your picture, gotta deal with you like this, gotta hold your head up, gotta hold your chin up, like. somebody was attacked. A landlord was attacked in California. They wasn't paying the rent, and they was trying to he was trying to get them evicted, and he got attacked. Z's and followers first run in with the law. It says in November 2019, Soto was arrested along with several other people at a protest outside of Northern California Retreat Center, where the Center of Applied Rationality was holding an event. Sheriff's deputies called in a SWAT team and armored vehicle after the mask-wearing group blocked the property's exit and handed out flyers rallying against the Rationalist organization. The group said they were protesting sexual misconduct inside the Rationalist group. And it says the case against Soto, Emma Borhanian, 31, Gwen Danielson, and Alexander Latham, 29, was pending in August 2022 when the U.S. Coast Guard responded to a report that Soto had fallen out of the boat in San Francisco Bay. Her body wasn't found, but her mother confirmed the death and an obituary was published. Then on New Year's Eve 2022, a couple was shot and killed in their home in Chester Heights, Pennsylvania. It says a doorbell camera captured audio and video of a car pulling up to the home of Richard Zachko, 71, and his wife Rita, 69. A voice shouts "Mom," and another voice exclaims, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God," according to a Pennsylvania State Police affidavit. Police found the couple shot in the head in an upstairs bedroom after they failed to show up to take care of Rita's mother. Look, y'all can't be going somewhere acting like y'all can just stay there for free. Like, baby, you're gonna have to pay that price. You're gonna have to pay. Take a chill pill. If you can't afford it, just, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Go get a job. Like, ain't nobody gonna let you stay nowhere for free. I don't know what the philosophy is for the cult, but baby, no. The leader not supposed to take care of the followers? Or is the followers just supposed to do what the leader tell them to? Like Manson. Like, okay, so before I end the live, let me ask y'all this, because this has been like a heavy topic for debate. Do y'all think that Manson is a serial killer? Because, I mean, I think he only killed like one person, maybe one or two. But his followers was like diabolical. Like, goodness, like, y'all murdered Sharon Tate. Like, baby, pipe down. Murdered the Harris of Folgers. Like, come on now. They did a lot. And I do want to talk about them, but I just feel like everybody knows about Manson. Exactly. And he did tell them to do that. And he did tell them to do that. He did. He did. He did. He did, Angie. He did. He did. Sure enough. But you know what the crazy thing is? Me and my girl was watching, I forgot what we was watching. We was watching the Felicia Blakely story, or whatever her name is. And I'm so mad because the dude who she was talking to didn't even get charged with anything. It blew my mind, because in cases today, if you orchestrated, if you're being a narcissist to somebody and you're gaslighting them and everything into killing and stealing and doing all this other stuff, you need to be charged as well. That's just my take. You need to be charged as well. Yes, and I'm just like, what's up with that? Like, it don't even like make no sense. And it was like we was watching something else where this lady, like, this man was like a ladies man. He had ended up leaving one of his girlfriends to marry somebody else, but like on the other side they had an open marriage, and he was dating these other females or whatever, and I guess the wife got tired, so it was her brother, and they daddy had murdered him. But then the wife, the ex-wife and the brother got time, but the dad was never charged, and he was there with them when it happened, helped them cover the body and everything. Didn't even get charged. That it made me so mad, y'all, because I'm just like, bro, what is going on? Yes, I think that's what we watching. It was on Snap. It was on Snap. It sure enough was. Okay, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Killer Hair Chronicles with Brittany, on YouTube, if you're looking for more lighthearted content. I also have a second page, Shanika Harmony XO, also on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have not followed me yet on TikTok, you can do that too. So thank you guys. Bye, Angie. Thank you guys so much for being here. Bye.